verse 21, we read, "But whoever lives by the truth comes into the light." So whoever this prophet is, if you live into the truth, you're going to come into the light, so that it may be seen plainly that what they have done has been done in the sight of God. Do it in the light. Expose it by the light. If someone claims to speak for God, then they must come into the light, so that it may be seen plainly that what they have said and what they have done has been done in the sight of God, who judges the deeds of man. So a lot of these false prophets don't understand that God is against you, because you're a liar and you're a deceiver, and you are a seed of the serpent, the father of lies. And you will be destroyed. All liars are going to be cast into the lake of fire. Okay? We have to understand that all liars are going to be eternally burned in fire. And every false prophet who presumes to speak for God, when the Lord has not sent that man or woman, has to understand you are going to be destroyed eternally. And so in the end, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and let lose his soul? What can a man give in exchange for his soul? And for all the prophets out here who gain likes, who gain subscribers, who gain this, wealth or whatever it is that they're seeking by deceiving the Lord's people, what does it profit you in the end to gain the whole world and forfeit your soul? Because eternity is forever. To burn for all eternity is a price that you're going to have to pay for your lies and your deception of the Lord's people. This is not a game. This is not something that you do to prophesy lies in your own imagination so that you can get likes and subscribers on your channel, or amass a huge following. In the end, you're going to burn forever for prophesying lies when the Lord did not send you. And you have to understand that this is not a game. The Lord takes this very seriously. If a prophet claims to speak for God but will not come into the light to be tested, then they are children of the darkness. A prophet of God will not have a problem being examined publicly and tested before God and before man. A prophet of God leads God's people to God. Okay? Just like Moses led God's people to a relationship with God, there is a duty of the prophet to bring correction to God's people. This is the prophetic ministry. Okay? And it is part of the duty of a prophet to bring correction, to help people find the path that leads to life. Before there was a king over Israel, the prophets led God's people to God. From Moses to Samuel, the prophet of God led God's people to God. So when you're examining the prophetic ministry, is the fruit of that prophetic ministry people drawing near unto God, or people leaving, people being wounded, people being hurt, people losing their faith in God and being led astray into other gods or atheism or something else? The prophet brings correction to God's people so that God's people can walk in a restored relationship with God. And so when you look at a ship that's at sea, a few degrees off the course will lead you to not finding your destination. If the people of God's destination is to find God and finding eternal life, you have to stay on the course. A prophet of God is a messenger sent by God with the message to bring correction, sometimes to bring rebuke, but to put the people of God on the right course so that they can have life. Sin is what brings separation from a holy and righteous God. And a prophet confronts the sin in God's people so that God will dwell with them always. Shout it aloud. Do not hold back.